A groundbreaking new GLP-1 implant promises to eliminate weekly injections. Could this change the future of weight loss treatment forever? Plus, Novo Nordisk's exciting new drug CagriSema faces investor skepticism, and Kourtney Kardashian's supplement brand is under intense legal scrutiny. Find out why they're making waves in the GLP-1 community.
Hello from the Downsized News. It's Monday, March 17th, and we've got the latest news on GLP-1 treatments just for you. I'm Laraine Durham, and I've successfully dropped over 50 pounds using tirzepatide.
And I'm Christopher Durham, and I've lost 101 pounds with the help of GLP-1s. Today, we're diving deep into the latest news on GLP-1s from Mounjaro and Zepbound to Wegovy, Ozempic, tirzepatide, and semaglutide.
Before we get started, a quick reminder that we're not doctors. This is not medical advice. While we're passionate about GLP-1s and fighting the disease of obesity, it's essential to consult with a qualified healthcare professional before beginning any new medication or treatment. Don't forget to hit that like button, and we hope that you will subscribe to our channel. You can also ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's explore today's top stories and see how they impact the world of GLP-1s.
Story number one, Novo Nordisk released new weight loss trial results on March 10th, 2025. The REDEFINE 2 study tested CagriSema, a combination of cagrilintide and semaglutide in people with obesity and type 2 diabetes. The trial ran for 68 weeks and included over 1,200 participants. People who took CagriSema lost an average of 15.7% of their body weight. That's a big difference compared to the 3.1% weight loss seen in the placebo group. Nearly 90% of those taking CagriSema lost at least 5% of their weight. CagriSema appeared to be safe, with the most common side effects being mild to moderate stomach issues. These side effects lessened over time, similar to other GLP-1 medications. Novo Nordisk plans to submit CagriSema for FDA approval in early 2026. The full results of the trial will be presented at a scientific conference later this year. But not everyone is excited. Investors reacted negatively to the news. Novo Nordisk stock dropped more than 8% after the company shared the results. One reason, CagriSema's weight loss results are similar to Wegovy and Ozempic, but lower than the 20% weight loss seen with Eli Lilly, Zepbound, and Mounjaro. Some analysts also point out that CagriSema is harder to manufacture. This could make it difficult for Novo Nordisk to scale up production and compete with existing GLP-1s. For now, GLP-1 users have another potential option on the horizon, but whether CagriSema will stand out in an increasingly competitive market remains to be seen.
So it did good, but not better than...
Investors wanted it to do better than Zepbound.
It didn't perform the best. Is CagriSema an injection?
Yes.
It is an injection, so they'll have to manufacture the auto-injectors or vials or some form like that.
You know, and I think the challenge when the investors look at it is they're always saying it's got to perform better than the last one, right? Well, the reality for Novo is if they could just leverage it, honestly, at a lower price, if it's, okay, let's push it out, let's get more options out there.
I mean, what was it, 15% weight loss?
Yeah, a little bit, almost 16%.
That's still amazing weight. I mean, that's still such great results. So I would think they would be pleased with that, but I guess if it's not beating the competition, then...
It's because investors are always looking for that big number, that kind of blockbuster thing, whereas if this could just pick up, another 2-3% market share for them, they win. And if it lowers prices for everybody else because there's more options, hey.
I mean, I would love it if there was a more affordable option.
Yep.
In story number 2, Kourtney Kardashian's supplement brand, Lemme, is facing 2 class action lawsuits over claims about its Lemme GLP-1 daily supplement. The lawsuit, filed in California and New York, say the product misleads consumers by claiming it can increase the body's GLP-1 production by 17% and help with weight loss. GLP-1s are prescription medications like Zepbound, Mounjaro, Ozempic, and Wegovy, and are used to treat the disease of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and other comorbidities. But Lemme GLP-1 Daily is not a prescription drug. It's a supplement that contains lemon, saffron, and red orange extracts. I mean,
we've reported on this
Come
before.
Come on, really? The company says these ingredients are clinically studied to support GLP-1 production, reduce hunger, and help with weight management. If only. The lawsuits argue that Lemme's claims are misleading. They say the company only studied the individual ingredients, not the final product. That means there's no real proof the supplement works as advertised. The complaints also indicate that natural GLP-1 levels fluctuate throughout the day, so a 17% boost may not have a meaningful effect. Courts in California and New York often reject lawsuits that claim a company lacks proof for its advertising. But there's an exception for clinically proven claims. If Lemme marketed the supplement as clinically studied, but didn't test the full product, the lawsuits could move forward. This case is part of a growing trend. As GLP-1 medications gain popularity, more supplements are popping up claiming to offer similar benefits. Some brands even call their products Ozempic dupes. These lawsuits could set a legal precedent for how far supplement makers can go when marketing their products to GLP-1 users. Kourtney Kardashian's brand is also under investigation for other supplements. A law firm is looking into whether Lemme Pur gummies, which claim to support vaginal health, Lemme Curb for blood sugar control, Lemme De Bloat for bloating relief, and Lemme Matcha for energy actually work as advertised. Critics say some ingredients, like pineapple extract for vaginal health, lack scientific backing. This case is a reminder to be cautious of supplements that promise GLP-1 benefits. Unlike FDA-approved medications, supplements don't have to prove their effectiveness before hitting the market. If a product sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
So we reported on this when it came out, and we're skeptical. We haven't tried these,
Right.
obviously.
No. So now they've got class action lawsuits in 2 states. Yeah. Well,
I mean, this wouldn't be
Yeah.
the first time they've been sued, right? Didn't they get sued over diet teas years ago? All that?
I don't know. I did hear that Kim Kardashian is being canceled also lately for some other things, but it's not a good time to be a Kardashian for sure.
Story number 3, Eli Lilly's new weight loss pill Orforglipron could make GLP-1 treatments easier to access worldwide. The company says a pill could help more patients afford and use these medications. Eli Lilly's chief financial officer, Lucas Montarch, spoke about the new drug at a healthcare conference this past week. He said many patients prefer pills over injections. Pills are also cheaper to produce and distribute, making them easier to scale globally. Government and insurance providers may also be more likely to cover a pill instead of an injectable drug. That could mean better access for more patients. Orforglipron is still in clinical trials. Early results showed it helped people lose almost 15% of their body weight in 36 weeks. By comparison, Novo Nordisk's Wegovy led to 15% weight loss after 68 weeks. Eli Lilly's Zepbound helped patients lose more than 20% of their weight after 72 weeks. Eli Lilly expects final trial results before mid-2025. If everything goes well, the pill could get approved in 2026. Right now, most GLP-1 weight loss, like Zepbound and Wegovy, are weekly injections. But Novo Nordisk is also working on a weight loss pill. Early trials of its drug, amycretin, showed that patients lose over 10% of their weight in just 3 months. So lots of good things going on there.
Lots of more things in process. In story number 4, a tiny GLP-1 implant could be the future of weight loss treatment. Vivani Medical has successfully implanted its first dose of NPM-115, a miniature drug implant designed to help people manage weight and type 2 diabetes. This new GLP-1 treatment delivers exenatide, a medication in the same class as Wegovy and Ozempic, but in a long-lasting implant instead of injections. The clinical trial, called Liberate-1, has now fully enrolled all 24 participants. Vivani hit this milestone in just 4 weeks, showing strong early interest in the 6-month GLP-1 implant. The company expects to release top-line results in mid-2025. Vivani's CEO, Dr. Adam Mendelsohn, believes this implant could make weight loss treatment easier. Many people struggle with missed doses of weekly injections, which can cause side effects when restarting treatment. This implant aims to provide a steady, long-term dose without the need for frequent injections. Preclinical studies have shown that NPM-115 produces weight loss results similar to semaglutide, the active ingredient in Wegovy and Ozempic. If the clinical trial goes well, this implant could be a game changer for patients looking for a simpler, more consistent way to stay on a GLP-1 therapy. Would you trade your weekly injections for a twice-a-year implant? let us know in the comments.
What do you think? Would you?
Maybe. I mean, they do some birth control implants like that. So I guess it's a very similar.
I think it's a similar technology.
Method.
We reported on it a few months ago when they announced they were going to try and do this. So this is basically saying it's in trial. We got everybody to sign up.
Yeah, I would be interested to know the cost. Does the doctor have to implant it, or how does that work? Do you know?
Yeah, doctor. Has to. You have
And
to
why
do
did they only test it on 24 people?
I think there's protocols. I mean, you don't want to do because it's only
just
first round
the beginning.
testing.
I mean, but 24 is such a small sample.
Right, but it's proven technology. So this isn't. They didn't create this technology for just this. So the little device they're using.
I'm not talking
for
about the
other
device,
things.
but just the medicine itself.
I think the exenatide is out there too.
What's exenatide?
Exenatide is basically, it's a GLP-1 too. I think it's running through. So there's other tests going on. So I don't know.
All
We'll
right.
see. Would you do it? Maybe, maybe not. Tell me how much it costs.
Tell me how much it costs.
Yeah. Story number 5, Viking Therapeutics has signed a long-term deal with Corden Pharma to manufacture its GLP-1 drug candidate, VK2735. This partnership ensures the full supply chain from drug production to finished products for both injections and oral versions. For GLP-1 users, this could mean more treatment options in the future. VK2735 is a dual GLP-1 GIP receptor agonist, similar to Zepbound and Mounjaro. If approved, it could provide another choice for those managing obesity or metabolic conditions. Corden Pharma will handle large-scale peptide production for Viking. They will also manage the final steps of manufacturing, including the fill-finish process for injections and tablet production for the oral versions. Their global network includes multiple facilities in Europe and North America, helping ensure a steady supply of the drug. This deal signals Viking's preparation for a commercial launch. Even though VK2735 is still in clinical trials, many companies are racing to bring new GLP-1 medications to the market, and this partnership shows Viking is serious about competing. For patients, the biggest takeaway is choice. If VK2735 proves safe and effective, it could add another option to the growing list of GLP-1 treatments. An oral version in particular could be a game changer for people who prefer pills over injections. While no pricing details have been shared, securing a manufacturing deal early could help Viking avoid supply chain issues that have plagued other GLP-1 makers. However, relying on a single manufacturer does come with risks. This partnership is a major step in getting VK2735 to patients, but like all GLP-1 drugs, it still has to clear clinical trials and regulatory approval before reaching the market. For now, it's a waiting game, but one that could lead to more choices for GLP-1 users. The big question with Viking is, okay, you've got this drug, but you don't have the back end to produce it, to distribute it, to do all those things. So bringing Corden in gives you the supply chain.
They need the financial backer, I guess.
So that would be a true third player in the market, or a second player in the market for the GLP-1 GIP.
Maybe
it's going to get interesting, folks.
Scoop them up.
Yeah.
In story number 6, our second story on oral GLP-1s. No, that's not a
It's really our
sentence.
fourth story.
In story number 6, the market for GLP-1 medications is expanding fast, and the competition to bring the first oral treatment to patients is getting intense. Drug makers are rushing to develop a pill that could replace injections for people with obesity and metabolic disorders. This week, OPKO Health and EnteraBio joined the race. They announced a partnership to develop the first oral GLP-1 glucagon dual agonist tablet. This once-daily pill could offer an alternative to injections like Zepbound and Mounjaro. Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk have already signaled their plans to bring oral GLP-1 medications to market. Now, OPKO and Entera's partnership adds to the growing competition. If successful, their pill could change how GLP-1 medications are used and make treatment more accessible to millions. The companies plan to move their new drug into clinical trials soon. It combines OPKO's long-acting tomodulin analog, or OPK-88006, with Entera's NTAB technology. Early studies in animals have shown promising results, and they expect to file for FDA approval to begin human trials later this year. Under the deal, OPKO will own 60% of the program, while Entera holds 40%. OPKO is also investing in Entera, buying nearly 3.7 million shares at $2.17 per share. Entera will use this funding to cover its share of development costs for the first phase of testing. If this pill works, it could be a breakthrough. Right now, all GLP-1 glucagon medications require injections. A once-daily pill could be a game changer for people struggling with obesity and metabolic conditions. We want to offer more choices to people with obesity and metabolic diseases, said OPKO's CEO, Dr. Philip Frost. Entera's CEO, Miranda Toledano, said the partnership strengthens their shared vision of developing innovative oral treatments. Oxyntomodulin is a natural hormone that reduces appetite and promotes weight loss. It also has potential heart and metabolic benefits. OPKO has modified it to last longer and work more effectively. If approved, this would be the first GLP-1/glucagon dual agonist in the market.
More and more. The competition's coming.
So that would be a pill. So right now there's no GLP-1 pills except for
Rybelsus, I think.
Rybelsus, which is a but it's
one of the early guys. Yeah.
And it's made by Novo Nordisk.
I think that's right.
So when people ask us, should I buy this GLP-1 pill? There's not one currently.
There's not a semaglutide or tirzepatide.
There's not.
There are people selling them. There's
Right.
not one that has been researched and FDA approved, no.
Right. People ask us that all the time.
Story number 7, a new player is stepping into the obesity treatment space. More and more people are coming.
It's a billion-dollar industry.
Right. Roche, a major pharmaceutical company, has struck a $5.3 billion deal with Zealand Pharma. Their goal is to develop a new weight loss drug that could compete with GLP-1s. Zealand's drug, petrelintide, is an amylin analog. It's designed to help people lose weight without the common stomach issues seen with GLP-1s. Roche is putting down $1.65 billion up front. If the drug hits key milestones, the deal could grow even larger. Petrelintide is currently in a phase 2b trial, testing how well it helps with weight loss. Early data suggests it could help patients lose 15% to 20% of their body weight over a year. That's slightly less than the expectations for Novo Nordisk's CagriSema, or as the research we just saw, it's about the same. But Zealand believes their drug could have better bioavailability and dosing advantages. The deal also includes plans to combine petrelintide with Roche's own GLP-1 GIP drug, CT338. This could lead to a powerful combination treatment in the future. For people using GLP-1s to treat obesity, this is big news. More options could mean better treatments, fewer side effects, and hopefully lower costs. With companies racing to create new weight loss medications, patients may soon have more choices beyond just GLP-1s. Stay tuned as the trial continues. More data is expected later this year. And that's the latest news from the Downsized. We hope you found today's insights helpful as you navigate your GLP-1 adventure.
And while you're here, don't forget to check out our Downsized store at thedownsized.org, where you'll find GLP-1 companion products that I've used and maybe you'd like to use to support your adventure. We are Amazon affiliates, so we make a small commission on each purchase.
Before we sign off, if you've enjoyed following the adventure Laraine and I are on and want to stay updated with real stories, insights, and tips about GLP-1 medications, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates and live streams. And of course, a special thank you to our Club Downsized members. Your support means the world to us and allowing us to keep creating content that inspires and informs. We couldn't do this without you. If you'd like to join, there's a button down there. Go down, click join, and you can learn more. Lots of cool ways to support us.
I guess that's it for today.
It is.
I'm Laraine Durham.
And I'm Christopher Durham, and we are The Downsized. We'll see you next time.